Hello everyone. Everyone okay? How you doing? You all right? Smashing. Lovely. Brilliant. Fantastic. I think the dog's on his way in. I think he is. He's come to have a look at my vlogging stick. I don't think you didn't catch that puppet. He's such a cheeks. You want to do a quick hello? All right then. This is becoming quite a thing for you, isn't it? There he is. There's my teddy. There he is. He's my baby. Oh. The little cheeks. Come on, off you go. I've got to do my video. Yes, I've got to do my video. Right, okay. Bringing you a birthday haul. I'm not sure, you know, to be honest, I wasn't sure whether to do it or not, just because I think with the current financial climate, I didn't want to sort of, and I'm not trying to do an explanation, but in a way I am. I didn't want it to be, oh, look what I've got, but it is look what I've got, isn't it? So, you know, if you think this might upset you or make you feel bad at the moment, then it might be a good idea not to watch. You know, if you're going to watch it just because you're being nosy, like I do, I like seeing what people get up to, then please stay with me, that would be wonderful. But my channel's about feeling okay, and it's bad enough if I do a video if something's happened in my life or I think it warrants doing a video putting out to the world. I certainly don't want anyone sort of tapping into the video and then they feel really rough. I don't want that. So without further ado, yes, I'm grateful, yes, I'm chuffed, yes, I'm thankful, all of that lot. Shall we get into it? Now, I've made a few notes. Well, I always make a few notes as it goes, just because I find it's a good idea to prompt and then I don't leave anything out. I'm just sort of fiddling with my hair actually. Right, okay, so it was my birthday. My daughter came over and what did we do? Oh, we went and had a Costa at the local supermarket, Tesco's, that's it. And she also brought me over a gypsy tart. Now, if you don't know what a gypsy tart is, oh, it is just a delight of sugariness in like a pastry case, and it's got demerara sugar in it and condensed milk, more sugar and more sugar and more sugar, and it's just so good. I mean, I can do a size like that very quickly, you know. It's probably why I've got a tum as I've got older. Anyway, so I did share it with her. I thought, no, do share it with her. And what was it else she brought me? Oh, she brought me some cheese straws, and they were from a proper bakery. So, and so was the gypsy tart. So I've got to say, that was a real little bit of luxury. I know someone might think, really? But no, having a gypsy tart, Costa, cheese straws in the morning, now that's a bit of heaven, isn't it? That's a bit of, oh, thank you. Oh no, we've also got a cheese and bacon puff, you see, that's why I like writing it down. But I gave that to her, I just had the pastry. I'm not really a meat eater, occasionally a bit of chicken or something, but I don't really eat meat much, just because I've got Crohn's disease, it gives me tummy ache. So I whipped all the pastry and she had the remaining bit. What else did we do? Yeah, okay, let's do this and then I can show you what I got. She asked where I wanted to go, and well, I just fancied going to Blue Water. It's I suppose what you'd call in other countries a mall, but here I just call it a shopping centre. And went there, it's got, you know, like loads of different shops and everything. It would do if it's a shopping centre, wouldn't it? But we had M&S coffee there, and my daughter got me started on this oat milk with syrups in. Now I am a total addict to oat milk, and yes, I will use the word addict because I have been an addict. I've been an addict to nicotine. So oh, I know what it feels like, and I don't know if I can give this one up. It's just a bit too, oh, it's so good. Loved it. Now, what was it? Oh, it was a hazelnut, but now I'm into caramel butterscotch. I've got them all lined up in the kitchen. It's like blooming barista in my kitchen with all of the business and the coffees. I need a word of myself. So, yeah, we did that at M&S, and then for our like lunch come dinner, we went to Bella Italia, and I had this beautiful, I can't pronounce the word, is it focaccia? Oh, that sounds a bit dodgy. Focaccia, I don't know what it's called, bread, and it had all like chutney and cheese on it. I must admit, it was a day of absolutely gorgeous nosh, or gorgeous grub. And I also had a margherita pizza, cookie dough, and then strawberry lemonade, which I've now learnt to make at home, because I got addicted to that as well. I just, oh dear. Right, anyway, I seem a bit on one. That was all of that. Yeah, okay. Right then. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to go straight into my, well, I say main present. I got so spoiled that, oh dear, she's so good to me. You know, we don't have, you know, what I call extended family that do presents and gifts. My friends don't, so the only things I get are from her, although this year her friend did knit me something purely, I'll tell you about it in a minute. Anyway, so my big present that I was totally floored with, I just wasn't expecting it, I got, and I know I'm late to getting one, but well, I had to wait, she had to save up for it, you know. I got a Dyson Airwrap. It came in the usual cardboard box business, and let's just try and show you, just so that if you're getting one you don't end up with a fake one if you're paying a lot of money. So it comes in all of the box. There's all the paperwork inside. Don't know if I can get to that. Yeah, I can. So just to give you an idea, when you get one, you get all of this, all of the proper boxes, all of the other paperwork with things to scan on it. Just because, you know, if you've saved up for some, oh, what's that? Something went. Just because if you've saved up for something, and you know you might buy one second hand or something, make sure you've got all your serial number on the back so you can verify that it is a genuine Airwrap. Because, you know, I think she paid $479.99. That's a lot of money, isn't it? It's a lot of money. And, you know, yes, I'd have loved one when they first come out, but I had to wait, you know. You do sometimes, haven't you, for big expensive purchases. And, you know, if you are sort of saving up for one and you're going in store, well, fine, but you might think, oh, I'll try eBay. And the last thing you want to do is end up with a fake one if you've paid £300 or something like that. So yeah, if you do want to ask me any more questions about what comes with the Airwrap when you buy it, just let me know. You know, if I can help you out and tell you about it, I will. Not that I'm an expert. Right, yeah, so came in this box, and inside you get this like leather thing on top. To be honest, I haven't quite seen the point of it. You can't use it as a heat mat because it slips, so I have to use an additional heat mat for that. So I don't know if it's just to make it look pretty. And I'd say, do you know, the one thing I found being lucky enough to have this, there's no handle. Why couldn't they have put a handle from here to here, I'm seriously thinking, finding out if there's a way that I can do that, because you've always got to carry it like this all the time. Do you know what I mean? I've got chronic arthritis, and that's quite tricky walking around like this, and I mean it is heavy, so I don't know if there's a way. There's a cobbler, a shoe fixer that I know. I don't know if there's a way he can attach something. I'm not sure. I doubt it. I just think it's something missing. You know, all that money. It'd be nice if you had an option where you could clip on a strap or a carrying handle. Just, yeah, I've just found that a little bit. Every time I use it, I've got to pick it up all the time. I'm not going to grumble because I'm lucky enough to have it. Now, so you get the usual, let's just get it out, I think that would be easier. I do keep mine like this all the time. You get the usual hair drying kit, then there are a couple of brushes, this one and this one, and they just attach to it. For the actual hairdryer bit, that attaches. You get this big, well, not super big, but it's big enough, you know, if you want a big bouncy curl. And they all sit in, I'll just take that out because I don't want to drop anything. Let's just put that there a minute. So everything sits in these pockets, so for storage. What else do you get? Now you also, I'll just do this and then I'll show you. You get two big barrels. Yeah, two medium barrels. Now, the first thing I noticed when I got it, I loved it. And I still love it now, and I know it's a bit Marmite, isn't it? Some people love it, some people don't, but I absolutely loved it. I still love it. But the one thing I found was, with my hair, some of the barrels were fine for at the back for the you know, the heavier, bigger curl, but nearer the front, if I wanted a little bit of a tighter curl, it just wasn't holding it. So I rang up Dyson and got some advice, and they talked me through it, and it cost a bit more money. I think, well, not think, we got 2 more barrels that were £30 and an additional hairbrush. Now, I'd thought about getting rid of the bigger brush because I thought to myself, well, when am I going to use it? But, well, I like keeping things all together, so I am going to keep it. You never know. So my daughter paid, I think I just told you, but I'll tell you again, £30 for the smaller brush and £30 for the pair of the thinner barrels, and apparently they're quite more difficult to get hold of, probably because of that reason of needing that extra curl. And I've got to say, it totally altered me using it. So just bear that in mind, you know, that you might need to pay out for some additional bits and pieces. And the other thing I'd really recommend to get the best out of it, and I know this isn't a Dyson Airwrap review, but I you know, it's just going to be a long video, so is definitely use styling product and hairspray afterwards. I haven't used it today because I didn't want it too hot and all in a pickle pot, so I've just left my hair natural today. But would I recommend it? Yes. But it's definitely worth finding out what suits you best when you use it, because it's a blooming lot of money, but people don't also realise that you can return it if it doesn't work out. So bear that in mind. Oh, bear with me. I don't want that going flying. That's it, I'll pop it down there where it's safe. Now I'm going to pick up my, that's it, don't want that on the floor. And let's put that up there. Sorry everyone, but you know, it's expensive. I want to make sure it's okay. Okay, yes, so bit of a long story all about it, but just in case you are thinking about getting one or saving up for one, just a little bit of information. And as I say, if there's anything else you want to know, just drop me a message and I'll do my best to answer it. Okay, on with my birthday. Now, oh, that's the other box. Let's put that all together. Know where I am then. Okay, right. So, I was very lucky that this isn't really so much my birthday, but it was a little bit of a luxury little present from my daughter. She took me to the Phantom of the Opera. I went there when she was about 16 and it was absolutely amazing. She's now in her 30s and we went again and we both said it just seemed to just have a little bit of that specialness missing. I don't know if it's because they've altered bits, but it was still a cracking afternoon out. We went to the matinee, which is a bit cheaper. So yeah, got this book with all of the cast details. I like reading things like that. I always pick up the extra little bits at the theatre. And we got a t-shirt. I never got one the first time, so got this one, and I always like them oversized so that I can wear them indoors all comfy. So yeah, just a little extra thing that she surprised me with. And we also took a friend with us, so that was lovely, and we had a meal out, so that was quite a, you know, a special day. Well, it wasn't quite a special day, it was a very special day. Then also just before my birthday, this was a surprise. She took me to the Moulin Rouge, hands down the best show I've ever seen in my life. It was amazing. Oh, it was just fabulous. If you like something that's full of excess and just a wondrous experience, just oh my, I really hope I get to go again one day. It was just, oh, everything about it, just, oh, I don't think I can even really put it into words. And I, when they popped all the theatre guns, I picked all of these up to remind me, because it was obviously towards my birthday gift, and did the Cast magazine, bought that. They're never cheap, but I do love picking them up because I enjoy reading them. And what I want to do eventually, when my place is all organised, well, not organised, I mean redecorated and all the works are finished, I'd like to have a section in my house where I can have all of the things that I've been to over the years that I've got something from, because you don't get something from everything you go to. And just to be able to open, I don't know, a cupboard or a drawer and just look at them, because I do that with my photographs. I've just had a load printed off, I enjoy all of that. A bit old school. Also picked up a t-shirt. Got all the Moulin Rouge information on there. And just in case you can't see that, what have we got? The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. Isn't that nice? Lovely, isn't it? Got the feels then, got the feels. So yeah, pick that up. Oh, well, I didn't get any of this, my daughter got it all for me. Then, now this is a bit pricey. If you notice, apart from the Dyson, I'm avoiding how much tickets costs, t-shirts. I'm not doing prices. But this was, I thought for £20 it was quite dear, but then I didn't realise it was leather. So I thought, well, that'll last me a lifetime. And it's basically like that. And we got all of that on going on. And I'm so chuffed I got it, because I said, well, it's a lot of money. And she was like, well, do you love it? I said, yes, it's so nice. I said, that looked gorgeous in my my black bag, on the grey one, or red. And I'm just so chuffed I got it. So, as I say, I'm trying to avoid prices, but, you know, because do bear in mind, the Moulin Rouge items, the Phantom of the Opera items, you can buy online. You don't have to go to the show. I don't know about Greece, because I think that has ended, or will be ending, I'm not sure. So, oh, I've lost something. Oh, there we go. Just a minute. Quiet, Ted! I do, love. I also got to go and see Greece for my birthday. Didn't I do right? I mean, Dyson's shows. Haven't I been spoiled? I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. I really am. I'm just, oh, isn't it nice to be that loved, that she, you know, she wants to do this for her mum? Isn't it wonderful? So lucky, you know. I don't mean that to sound all, but I really do. Just, eh? Anyway, got my usual little pamphlet of Greece. Picked up a pen. They didn't have a pen at the Phantom or the Moulin Rouge, because I'd have had a pen. I like a pen. I do love a pen. Daft, isn't I? Daft. Little pamphlet, picked that up. And then I picked up 2 t-shirts. I've got one that says this here, and then on the back we've got that. I'm hoping you can see it. I won't know till I go in and have a look after I filmed it, but hopefully you saw that. Then the other t-shirt, I couldn't leave without this. I mean, I must have seen the film 60 times. I mean, the Moulin Rouge film, I've lost count. Just certain things I watch over and over. I've got a Pink Ladies top. I couldn't leave without a Pink Ladies top. It's just so nice. Loved it. And the other thing I picked up, and I kept having an in about this, was this Pink Ladies like handkerchief thing, because I thought to myself, oh, is it big enough for a neckerchief? Am I going to wear it? And then I thought, well, do you know what? If I just fold it, I won't do it now because it takes time, but I thought if I'll try and show you, but if I fold it and put it in a jacket top, it's just a little bit of fun. It does actually fit around my neck if I want it to, but it was just one of those things. I normally, you know, wouldn't wear a scarf like this, but I just really loved it, so I was lucky enough to be able to have it. So I got that. There wasn't a bag with this, so it was a little bit walking around London like that. Right, okay. So that's my Dyson, all my shows before my birthday and just after my birthday. So lucky. And I mean, that's not it. I mean, not including, you know, the Costa, going to Blue Water, having a meal out, all of that. I think I might show you what I bought with the money that she gave me. I went to Primark and I picked up a couple of bits. Now, not very exciting, but I like these when I'm wearing all my ankle boots. I wear a lot of what you call sock boots, where it fits to the ankle. And the socks, if you wear, you know what I mean, socks, proper socks, they show through. So I like wearing something like this. So I picked up a black lot. I think there's 5 pairs I picked up in that, and 5 pairs, yeah, and they're both matte, so that, you know, they're not shiny, but you don't see them. It just says you don't get blisters or something, just a bit of comfort. So I picked those up. Again, you know, I'm not doing prices, just a couple here and there. So the other thing I got was this green skirt. I thought that was absolutely stunning. I loved it. Well, that's why she got it for my birthday, because I loved it. Got a nice elasticated waist. Isn't that lovely? I thought for a nice cream blouse, but I did get it. Where am I going to put it? Let's put it there. To go with this, and I really went for a big size with this. I really fancied it. Nice and loose, and oh, isn't it nice? Isn't it nice? Put that with anything, couldn't you? But I thought, if I'm wearing stuff underneath it, I don't want it all gathered and tight on me. I thought, oh, I can't be doing that. So she got me that. That was it from Primark. I'll just show you this. Her friend knitted me this. So shout out to Frances. Thanks ever so much, love. It's absolutely cracking, and it'll look nice in my new room when I eventually get there. But as I say, I have got loads of work been done now, so I shouldn't have gotten bored. Yeah, there was a group of us all sitting at my daughter's house having like a catch up and a takeaway meal, but indoors. And she'd knitted a couple of bits for one of the ladies, which so many of us have got nicknames. There's like Walking Dead Sue, Freddy Krueger's Joe, then there's Stabs. There's just, we're daft as anything. And my daughter's Ollie Bubs or Herb, just I don't think any of them have thanked me for that, but then I've got to watch my little video. But yeah, and Frances had knitted Walking Dead Sue. Oh, by the way, we only call her that because she watches it. She don't look like The Walking Dead, bless her. And she'd knitted her a couple of bits for her grandchildren, and I was like, oh, I really like those. You don't see bits like that anymore. Next thing I know, she's whipped this up overnight. I mean, wow. So we've got this here. Going to move in. Well, he has moved in. She's a she. Yeah, I couldn't knit that overnight, so I was really chuffed with that. It's the little things, isn't it? I thought, how thoughtful is that? And, you know, I was really chuffed to bits with that. Right, my daughter and I went to Marks and Spencer's. I might insert a photo, but I thought, well, I don't really know if I need to. Oh, sorry, there's a price there. It's Marks and Spencer's. You know, I've got arthritis. Well, she bought me, you know, you can buy those V-shaped pillows. Well, she bought me this huge one for like if you're pregnant, and it is amazing. And I'm definitely not pregnant. I have no plans to get pregnant, but it is absolutely amazing. It supports my spine, my upper neck, because I really am got arthritis just about everywhere. And I love it. The only thing, I can't find another bloody pillowcase, can I? We keep trying to find one, and but can't get one. So I'm really hoping to track one down, because it's a nightmare with the washing. But really pleased about that. And while I was in there, now these were expensive. As I say, I'm not going to say how much, but they were expensive. But they are just so gorgeous. I mean, oh, we don't know if I showed you too. Let's try and hide the price. They are, you know, like leather bottoms, suede top, and I just sort of think these are timeless. Something like this I would keep forever. You know, even if my arthritis ends up putting me in a wheelchair, well, I'll still wear them and I'll sit in there with them on. And they've got a small heel, which is super. I tried them on in the shop, and they were just so comfortable. They've got all of this lovely padding inside, and before I wear them, I'm going to spray them with a protective cover, because Most of my footwear, do you know what I mean? When I say synthetic, it's not real leather or real suede. Most of it is just, you know, like fashion footwear, so isn't leather or suede. So, you know, there's no need to spray it. But if I've got something like this, then I will spray it to protect it so as it lasts forever. Yeah, so because I know people, and I don't want to go down that route, I know people have views and whatnot, but I often think I've had synthetic clothing, you know, fake suede jackets, fake suede footwear and leather and whatnot. A couple of years I've had to put it in landfill, and I think, well, you know, this is getting a bit controversial, isn't it? If an animal's died, well, I'd rather it's been used and I keep it for a lifetime rather than it going in landfill for the environment. I don't know if I'll keep this bit in or not. I'll have to have a think. But yeah, so I've got these gorgeous boots from Marks and Spencer's. Absolutely stunning, as I say, nice low heel. Just so lovely. I can't wait to wear these. I really can't wait to wear these lovely boots. You know, I mean, my daughter had this Giggles thing where we go, M&S, M&S, because it's not somewhere we usually shop. You know, not even because of the price point, it's just not somewhere we go to. But yeah, I absolutely love those. Super duper boots, super duper. Oh, we're getting on the route of being done. Is there anything I'm missing? I'll finish my daughter as if she didn't do enough. I don't remember picking this out, but sometimes I go, oh, that's nice, that's the sort of thing I'd love from a daughter, and she's like, right, and puts it by, and I just don't remember this, and but it is just so nice. I'm going to keep it in the box just because I want to. I'm just a bit sentimental like that. I'll show you in a minute. It says, Mum, may your joys be equal to those you give away, because your love and care means more than words can say. And it's a floating heart with, no, I can't see it, too small for my eyesight. But yeah, look at that. Hopefully you can see it. Isn't it absolutely beautiful? And oh, you know, I just sort of thought, I love everything she's done. I'm so lucky. But things like that, you think, oh, you know, I wasn't quite sure if she'd picked it up in the shop or not. And oh, you know, I'm a sentimental sausage. So I was chuffed with that. I can't wait to wear it. Look nice with all my new bits and pieces. Then the other thing I got was a bit of spending money from her, and got myself a couple of bits. I'll do that in a minute. Got myself a couple of bits. I hunted this down high and low. I so wanted it. I had to go to a couple of H&M's to track this down. And I know it might look a little bit, I don't know what is, but work with me. It's got this stunning like fretwork, elasticated frilly sleeves, frill round the top. It's got a light pinstripe. It's a very full skirt, a little button down at the top. It is just, oh dear, the frill collar. And I thought to myself, you know, with where they've gone, sort of something like those boots. I've got a cream bag, maybe this long cream waistcoat. Oh, just so nice. And I tracked it down, and it's a size medium. Could have done with a small, if I'm being honest, but I don't care. I don't care if it's hanging off me. It can be falling off me. I loved it. Just every now and then, you know, you sort of think, oh, I really want to get that with my birthday money. So I did. Right, now, we're getting to the end. I did say it was a long video. with the money left over, I bought this Anna Sui bag, and this is, again, it's going to be something someone either loves or hates. And I picked it up, well, it's brand new, but I picked it up, I can't think of the website, all the YouTubers use this website, but I can't think of it now. It's one of those well-known ones that where everything's verified to make sure it's real, so it's not, you know, not real, it's real. Yeah, that makes sense. I just thought, do you know, I just fancied something different to go with white. Saw it, and it was going for a really nice price. I love the fact that I've got room to put everything in. It came with its little certificate. It's got a strap. It's never been used. I think, why did I get this stuff? And yeah, so basically I picked that up and I put a little bit towards this, and I thought it's just different, you know, just everything's always sort of plain and what I've got with bags, and I really just fancied something a bit out of my comfort zone for a bag, and I really liked it, so I picked that up. And then finally, this was free. I went to Space NK because I'm registered with them, and if you're registered with them, every year you get a free birthday gift. Nice. So I went and collected mine. I've got a NARS lipstick. I mean, you can't grumble at that, can you? I mean, this was all free, didn't cost anything. Got a nice NARS lipstick. Love the packaging, and it's, let's do that carefully, stunning red colour, quite a matte colour. I might keep this and I might not. I'm not quite sure, because I'm not a big wearer of red, and I don't want it to just go in the cupboard and go bad, do I? If I, you know, if I could pass it along to someone that, you know, will use it. So the other thing I got was this body serum, and that's quite a nice size. I can't see, but I mean it's not small. So oh, it's all closed. I won't open it because I've got other bits open. But I think it's does it say nécessaire? Nécessaire? Not sure, but got that for free. And the other thing I got was this bio essence. Oh, I've opened it upside down. Oh, no, I haven't. Not quite sure. Does that just put, oh yeah, let's have a look. I suppose that's right. I'm not quite sure what that is. Oh, it's a toning mist. So it's a hyaluronic toning mist. I'm not sure if it's for the face or body. I'll have to have a proper look after. Oh, I've sorted everything out that happened. Okay, it's. Oh, I don't want to go back in. Well, in that case, I will not try and shove it in. Right then, that's it. That's your lot. I've had the lot. I've had everything. I've had the lot. I'm a spoilt girl and I'm a spoilt mum. Aren't I lucky? So that was everything that happened before my birthday, on my birthday, after my birthday. I genuinely feel so lucky. I really do, and I just, well, I mean, what can I say? There's a bit of everything there, wasn't there? I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please like, maybe subscribe, come and watch me doing my little hobby. It's not a job, it is just a hobby. And you know, you're more than welcome. Feel free to leave a comment. Not that it's nice, don't be horrible. Don't leave a horrible comment. Take your horrible comment and keep it. Don't tappy tap it on the computer and press send. Don't do that, that's not nice. No need for it. There's enough shit in the world. Don't be horrible. So, that said, I really hope you did enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'm going to see you all soon. Alright then, bye. Bye.